Santiago is a humble shepherd who only cares about his sheep, drinking wine, and reading books. However, a certain recurring dream bothers him, a dream promising treasure at the pyramids of Egypt. As fate leads him on, he meets an old man who claims that he is the king of Salem, Melchizedek. The next day, Santiago sells his sheep and goes to Africa to pursue his dream, or personal legend as the book calls it. He gets robbed and works for a crystal salesman to get his money back. 11 months later, he joins a caravan. The caravan arrives at an oasis where Santiago falls in love with a girl named Fatima. After saving the village, the alchemist, who is 200 years old by the way, decides to assist Santiago in his journey. While crossing the desert, a group of tribal warriors take them captive. The alchemist convinces them that Santiago is a powerful sorcerer who can level the village given 3 days. The chief agrees, and Santiago summons a massive sandstorm after communicating with the desert, wind, and sun, speaking the language of the world. Upon reaching the pyramids, Santiago immediately started digging, only to come up empty-handed. A group of bandits robbed Santiago for the 3rd time and let him be because he had nothing. Before they left, one bandit recalled a dream of his about treasure that happened to be exactly where Santiago started his journey. He returns to the beginning, finds a ton of gold, and returns to his lover. The end. Alchemist reads like any other hero's tale. It is simple, easy to follow, and creates a unique atmosphere that keeps the reader on their feet. Due to the episodic nature of the story, Paulo Coelho is able to effectively detail Santiago's adventures throughout his quest. As I said earlier, every aspect of Santiago's journey is given to the reader. Like, who needs to read between the lines when the answer is right in front of you? Quoted exactly from the book, the gypsy woman said, "You must go to the pyramids in Egypt. There you will find a treasure that will make you a rich man." Judging from what it says, I have a feeling that the gypsy is a quester and the pyramids are his destination. I don't know, it's just a hunch. In all seriousness, the themes of the book derive more from the journey rather than the destination. Initially, Santiago wanted to go to the pyramids just so he can scratch that itch for traveling that he's harbored all throughout his life. That's why he became a shepherd. He wanted to become something more than just the priest he was originally raised as. As the story progresses, Santiago realizes that the real reason why he must go to the pyramids is not because he loves to travel, but to fulfill his personal legend. Now, what is this personal legend that I speak of, you may ask? The author Paulo Coelho describes it as the path a person takes that fills their heart with enthusiasm. This is the only way that a person can experience true joy and happiness. Without fulfilling their personal legend, you'll be left wondering what your life could have been had you reached your goal. As I said before, this book is about the journey, not the destination. The travel, the wisdom, and the challenges Santiago faced became his personal legend. Traveling across the desert is a feat by itself. Crossing it while fighting the elements and your emotions would be nearly impossible for most. That is why Santiago is the hero of the story, because he overcomes the challenges that stood before him to achieve his goal. Over the course of the book, he gets robbed multiple times, goes on the brink of turning around and keeping whatever he has gained thus far and returning home, discovers love and risks losing it to see his quest to the end, and even performing the impossible task of turning himself into a sandstorm just so he can get released from captivity. As How to Read Literature Like a Professor said, the real reason for a quest is always gaining self-knowledge, self-discovery, and self-fulfillment, and The Alchemist follows the formula all the way to the very end.